Cal, did you know that Jamal had 1 assist for a triple-double, and did you get any lip from him when you pulled him out with 3.5 minutes to go?
I didn't know, but I knew he was rebounding the ball. But let me explain to you, he hadn't done that in any practice. Like, it's a mistake that he did it, because if he doesn't rebound now, I'm going to be all over him. And I told Isaiah, 3 out of 4 from the foul line, I'm good, even if one's an air ball. You go 8 out of 10 and shoot 2 air balls, I'm good. I'm not going to say anything. They passed each other today, which was nice to see.
John, along those lines, what does that mean in a game that's so one-sided that they shared the ball and didn't go for the fancy stuff too much?
They, again, to play as fast as we did and have 12 turnovers, and again, Jamal and Isaiah had 6 of them. That means the other guys were strong with the ball, and Jamal did have 9 assists. 3-1 is fine with me, but we shared it. I thought we did a fairly good job of executing, being a brand new team. The spacing was pretty good. Had opportunities for drives on the second and third drive. It was, again, Ottawa's a team we should be, and we should be by a lot. But again, our numbers, the shooting percentages, the only thing that we didn't do well is shoot free throws. And what happened was you have a couple guys that go 0 for 2, 0 for 2. All of a sudden, one went 1 for 3, one went 0 for 2, the other one 0 for 2. All of a sudden, that's 1 for 7. Well, you're not going to shoot a real good percentage if 3 guys do that. But the rest of the guys, I think, did pretty good.
Cal, does Alex have any sort of minutes limit early in the season?
That's about what it was. I was trying to let him play through, but I kept telling him, he's got to stay in practice now, stay off the bike, and he's got to get into game shape. Like you saw him behind the action a bunch. Like catch it close. Don't try to lay it in. Try to dunk it. Now he missed the dunk. I don't really care. Just try. Get yourself back. He is, I'm guessing 80% of where he needs to be for us to be good. But he's 80% and he's coming off the injury. I love the fact that the fans went crazy when he went in. It lets them know, man, we're all here for you. We want you to do well. I thought Derek Willis did well. How about Derek Willis rebounding, blocking shots, and he did well. We got to find that 8th guy right now. I think Charles was a little nervous, but did okay. But Derek and Charles, who becomes our 8th guy? Do we play a smaller team? I thought Isaac did a couple good things, but defensive rebounding, he didn't get any balls. And when you're that big, you got to go get some defensive rebounds.
You started with 3 guards. How did you feel like they performed together?
It's good. They're unselfish. They're all skilled. They can attack the basket. You can play a little more random yet be organized. And again, we needed to press. And I know you look and say, well, we did it for 2 reasons: conditioning. I wanted us just to keep guys in and let them try to see where they are if we had to play a full game. Obviously not there yet. But the other press, I ran that press a little bit my first year here. Haven't really run it since, and I'd like to run it with this team, but we gave up too many. If you know me well enough, if we're giving up layups or open shots, I can't take it. And we won't use that press. But that's a press that should be good to us because of our personnel. Now I got to go watch the tape and see where the breakdowns, because we probably gave them 12 points in the first half where they threw over the top and got a 3 or a layup or a shot, and probably a couple in the second half. And in a big game, you can't give up, in my opinion, 16, 17 points in a press, and they throw it up the court, and you get back into your man-to-man. That's what we'd like to be able to do. We're not there yet.
Cal, you talked about sort of establishing what Lee is and what he gives you guys.
Who?
Marcus Lee. Was that good to see him have one of those bursts tonight where he goes,
he did some good stuff.
Block?
Yeah, he did some good stuff. He did some good stuff. I just thought Scow, you look at the numbers and say, well, still I thought let go of the rope a few times. Had balls tipped from him, no reason. Had rebounds he should have had, he didn't grab. But he has made unbelievable strides. Believe me, he is way better than he was a month ago. But we have to see, I like Lee, Marcus, and Scout. You got two athletic, active guys, but you got to have some girth. I mean, someone's going to have to fight. But if our guards rebound the way we did today, we'll be fine. Jamal gets 12. And Tyler gets 4, and Isaiah gets 3. That's 17 rebounds amongst our guards. Or 19, I'm sorry. 19 rebounds.
John, you talked about opponents playing a lot of zone, you think, against you guys. And you guys have shot the ball well in blue-white. And then tonight, what does that say?
They're playing a zone. If we run the dribble drive and you're not allowed to put your hands on it, like you can't come up and hit hand check, hip check, forearm on a drive. They're saying you can't do it. If they call it that way and we're running this offense, they're going to go play zone. That's what they'll play. And then the reason this team didn't play zone, because I asked them not to play zone. Because we don't really have much zone in right now. And I'm worried. We worked 45 minutes on one offense 2 days ago. Like 45 minutes of a practice on one. That's where we are right now. We're behind. But we passed the ball and I got good guards. So it doesn't look bad. But believe me when I tell you, we're behind.
Coach, get back here. Can you talk about Derek's overall performance? Is this the type of thing he's doing in practice that we don't see?
Sometimes. Sometimes not. And what I'm trying to get from him is to understand rebound. He had 7 block shots. He had 2. He could defend, make open shots. He missed a couple free throws, which surprised me because he's a pretty good free throw shooting team. He's 5 for 6 around the goal. He's 6'9", 6'10". We play him. We could end up being 7 foot, 6'8", or 6'9", 6'10". That's another huge front line. I want to play Derek Willis. But he's going to have to take minutes from somebody. Whether I want to play him or not, does anyone give him minutes? But I think he should be playing. I was proud of him today. I was really on him pretty hard yesterday. I was hard on him to say that you're not playing doing this, this, and this. And my point is, you might as well keep it real with the kids and tell them this is what's going to get you on the floor and this is what's going to take you off the floor. We've got a great group of kids. I mean, competitive, and great basketball IQs, but they're also great kids. They care about one another. They're passing, and going forward, it bodes well for what we could be. But we're not there yet, believe me.
Cal, you talked about Isaac and his development. What did you like about his limited time on the floor tonight?
Again, he's a skilled big man. Missed free throws today. What did he do from the line? 1 for 3, missed some free throws. But he has a way of getting the ball in the basket. He missed that one. He was exhausted. Isaiah was exhausted. Isaiah picked up. Did you see him defensively? He is like he could be the best defensive guard in the country if he chooses, but it's really hard to be that. Now you have Jamal out there guarding. You have, now think about it. You got Tyler still. And you got those two guarding. And now you have Charles Matthews, who's long and active, can block shots. And now you got Derek Willis, who can do it. But who is your beast? You better have a beast. And that's why I'm saying we really need Alex to make strides now. I think he's 80% of what he should be. And I don't, he made some shots, don't care. It's all energy. It's playing people before they catch it. It's being where you're supposed to be early. Staying in the stance, flying up and down the court, having unbelievable energy when you play. He doesn't have that right now. But some other guys died today too. Let go of the rope.
At the pace you play, how many minutes realistically can guys expect? Your starters.
Well, today we played a little just keep playing for conditioning. Like, just keep going. I wanted to see who would drop first. And but I would tell you that I would say we're going to have probably 3 guys play 30 minutes, and then probably a couple other guys play 28, 27. And then the question becomes, do we play 6, 7, or 8? Who fights for those other spots? Do we get to 9? I don't know. Right now, if I went in and said, Tyler, you want to give up your minutes to anybody? No. Like, give 2 minutes up. No. Jamal, will you give up some of your minutes? Mm-mm. No, really, Jamal, give up 5. No. Isaiah, you going to give up minutes? So, if guys deserve to be out there, that's what I'm going to do. Let me just say what was harder today. The great thing about the platoon, all right, go in. All right, you guys go in. 5 guys in, 5 guys. I didn't have to worry about who was this, who was doing that. If they as a unit didn't do well, we all saw it. You know what? Go get them. Now I'm like, how many minutes did he have back to the old? How many minutes has he been in there? How many? What you're asking, like, you can't keep guys in 7 straight minutes the way we're playing if we're going to press and run. But I have played guys. I think Brandon Knight played 37 minutes a game. I had 2 guards at UMass that played 38 and 39 minutes. Edgar Padilla, Carmelo Travieso. I'll do that. Oh, yeah. I will do that. Like, if someone else doesn't deserve to play, you're not playing. Earn your minutes. Boy, that's mean.
That it?